What's going on, you guys? My name is Daniel, and here on this channel, we talk about stock market investing with a focus on Canadian growth stocks. And in today's video, this was done in collaboration with Victory Square Technologies to bring you some of the latest updates about this business. In previous videos, I've done an analysis on this company where I believe the company's shares are trading at a relatively cheap valuation. So in this video, I'll be giving you an idea of what kind of value you're receiving when you're buying Victory Square Technologies stock today. As well as we'll be going over 3 important news releases. One of them is on their company GameOn, which is going public very soon. Another one's on Immersive Tech, which is a company that they're planning to take public in the first half of 2021. And the last is how you as Victory Square Technology shareholders will actually be able to receive shares as a dividend of companies that they spin off. Because this video was sponsored by Victory Square Technologies, I'll be giving away part of the proceeds towards my local humane society. You guys know that I love pets. My dog is here on my lap, my cat's over there in the closet. So I want to support the local humane society that's helping out animals who have been abandoned by their owners. Every single like down below, I will donate 50 cents up to a maximum of $500. So if we hit 1,000 likes on this video, I will be donating $500 to my local humane society. With that said, let's jump into the exciting news about Victory Square Technologies and what they're doing with their portfolio companies. First, let's take a look at Victory Square Technologies and where they're trading at today. So earlier I talked about Victory Square Technologies when they were trading around 60 cents when I did my initial review. And today they're trading around 84 cents per share. They did spike up after they announced the intended IPO of GameOn. Right now, Google Finance reports that Victory Square Technologies is worth around $76.81 million. And last time when I spoke with Victory Square Technologies, they own around 6 to 8% of FansUnite. So if you go to FanStock and just check out how much it's worth today, it's worth around $215 million. And if we do the math and assume that they own about 6%, we can see here that their position in FansUnite is worth roughly around $12.9 million. Now subtracting that from $76 million, that means the valuation of VST, everything else that they own, is around $63.1 million. The company is just proving out that they're able to take companies in and spin them out into IPOs and make a profit that way. And recently we got some news that Victory Square Technologies is spinning off one of their portfolio companies called GameOn. So GameOn was founded in 2018 and they empower sports and entertainment content providers with the world's simplest and most accessible gamification platform. So they support TV networks, OTT platforms, sports books or leagues. GameOn helps partners turn their content, everything from sports to reality TV, into interactive and social experiences via mobile and TV apps. Going into the pitch deck, we can see that the revenue is broken down into 2 different streams. They've got their flagship and mobile TV apps, making it easier, faster, and safer to get in the game. It allows the users to compete with fans and challenge friends in free-to-play contests with cash prizes. And how they make money through this is through ads as well as sportsbook affiliate driven, which basically means that they have partnerships with sports betting companies. When they drive users to those platforms, then they earn some sort of commission. They also have a second stream of revenue here, which is their white label apps. Basically, this leverages GameOn's proprietary prediction platform for partners in sports, entertainment, esports, and other verticals. They provide value by making their partners' content more social, immersive, engaging, and monetizable. And how they make their money is through high-margin licensing revenue, setup fees, and revenue sharing. Now, the terms of the IPO are laid out here where the GameOn actually upsized the previous round of financing, and this looks like it's going to be a non-brokered private placement. So they won't be raising money through the capital markets as far as I understand. Originally, they were looking to raise $1.5 million and they upsized that to $3 million due to strong investor demand. According to the pitch deck, they're looking to go for a $15 million pre-money valuation, meaning that after they close their financing, the company will be worth around $18 million because the $3 million that they raise in cash will bump up the pre-money valuation to a post-money valuation of $18 million. Now turning over to their board and advisory council. So we're going to highlight a few key individuals here that I think you should know about. First off, we have Michael Vorhaus, who is a seed investor of DraftKings. And I'm pretty sure any of you guys who are invested in the sports betting space knows of DraftKings, because they're one of the biggest IPOs this year in sports betting. Currently, DraftKings is worth around $26.15 billion. So clearly, Michael Vorhaus, who is a seed investor in DraftKings, has done very well for himself. And being a seed investor, usually it's not just people who have money who can invest in the seed round, they also have to bring some sort of experience. And with Michael Vorhaus here again investing in GameOn in the early stages, this could be a possible good sign for GameOn going forwards, as he's going to be a strategic advisor into how to grow the business. The second guy that I want to highlight here is Sean Hurley, and he's an experienced sport betting and gaming expert who previously served as the head of sportsbooks at DraftKings. Basically, what we're seeing here for GameOn is that they have a fairly strong board with 2 ex-DraftKings members. Looking at some financial projections for GameOn, it looks fairly promising. So in 2021, they have very minimal revenue. I think this is probably around like maybe $2 to $3 million. Then in 2022, it grows to about $5 million possibly. 2023, we're probably looking at like $7 to $9 million. 2024, it starts to take off, goes parabolic, and they're hoping to hit $20 million in revenue. In 2025, that's when they're going to rocket ship up to $60 million. But just note, these are financial projections, and this is based on if everything goes according to plan, and financial projections may or may not come true. So just take these with a grain of salt as to what GameOn could do. It's possible that they could exceed them or they could underperform. Ultimately, these are projections given from management, and when you're doing your own evaluation of the company, you should apply a factor of safety to this. Maybe you take it down by around 20 to 30% just to give you some margin of safety if you're to invest in GameOn. The last major thing to highlight for GameOn here is the fact that Bill C-218 was voted on and passed at the second reading on February 17th. So this will impact GameOn because they're affiliated with a lot of sports betting apps, and they get their affiliate income mainly by pushing their free users over to these sports betting apps and earn affiliate commissions. Scrolling down this article, we can see that Chaffin, who's the CEO of Victory Square Technologies, says that the recent advancement of Bill C-218 in the House of Commons will have a significant positive impact on Victory Square portfolio companies GameOn and Fans Unite Entertainment. According to the Canadian Gaming Association, over $14 billion are wagered offshores by Canadians and through illegal bookmaking operations in Canada. GameOn estimates a market potential for online gaming in Canada alone between $5 to $7 billion in annual gross gaming revenue. And this is based on historical data extrapolated from legal online gaming markets in the US and globally. One thing to note is this isn't meaning that Bill C-218 has passed completely. The vote did pass overwhelmingly in the second reading, but still faces a few hurdles. It will enter into the last phase of hearings with the Justice Committee before moving to the Senate and then to the Governor General for royal assent. But at the pace that it's going right now, most people are expecting that sports betting will be legal. For those of you guys who are interested in penny stocks and stocks that are just very small market cap, then keep GameOn on your radar as they come public very soon. However, if you don't want to wait till GameOn comes public, it's possible to own GameOn through owning Victory Square Technologies. The next piece of news that I want to talk about today is the fact that Immersive Tech, another one of Victory Square Technologies companies, is planning to go public. So this news article here is talking about how they're going to have the world's first COVID-safe, location-based entertainment virtual reality shipping container attraction. So I'll show you a video a little bit later on about what this looks like, and I'm pretty sure you'll be blown away. But first off, let's go down to the end of this article where they talk about how Victory Square Technologies is planning to take Immersive Tech public. So we know that Victory Square Technologies has already taken Fans Unite public, and they're taking GameOn public very soon. And I believe in the first half of 2021, Victory Square Technologies plans to take Immersive Tech public. The CEO, Chaffin, believes that with AR and VR entertainment poised to explode in 2021, they expect guests to be seeking new, exciting, and safe attractions that immerse one's senses and provides unsurpassed memories and fun. The public wants to return to experience-based attractions, which I believe that most of you watching this are probably bored at home and wish you could go to the movies or even enjoy some VR. And you can do so now in a completely safe environment. The Uncontained brings a solution that exceeds all safety protocols with fun, excitement, and memories as their focus. The latest trends in the family entertainment center market show that VR attractions are leading the growth in the attractions market/industry worldwide. So this VR/AR experience by Immersive Tech called Uncontained is coming in the summer of 2021. Now I'm going to play a quick video for you guys right now to see what this looks like. This slide outlines the highlights of the shipping container VR attractions. First of all, it's going to be a COVID-safe outdoor attraction. It takes about 5 parking spot footprints. It's a standard and universal design to allow for rapid deployment and easy experience refreshes. And what this means is that they have a standard shipping container box which can easily be moved by truck. So it's not some special truck that has to pick it up. It can be picked up by any sort of truck and removed as well as deployed. And then they have void level 4D environment haptics throughout. I believe that void level is basically, there was a company called Void which used to make these VR experiences, so it's going to be similar to that type of experience. Where there's a motion and rumble floor, there's fans, pneumatic airburst, heaters, scents, interactive real-world props, buttons, and switches. So this is going to be a fully interactive experience. This slide here outlines their business model. They have a franchise licensing model, which basically they're selling container experiences at scale to family entertainment centers and operator franchisees, which is going to quickly grow a network. They're going to earn revenue through upfront container and equipment sales, upfront franchise fees, recurring franchise licensing royalty fees, as well as recurring licensing revenues on all new game experiences. And they estimate to have around 3 new experiences annually. So they have 2 streams of recurring revenue, which is awesome. And they also have an initial burst of upfront franchising fees and upfront container fees. The company has hired Steve Dooner, who's an ex-development and deployment chief for The Void. The Void was a major company involved in location-based entertainment in the VR and AR space. Unfortunately, COVID hit that business pretty hard. They ran out of cash and actually they went bankrupt, I think last year in 2020 in the summer. But now with the vaccine rolling around and people just itching to get out, once people have the vaccine and most of the world's immunized, then I believe that immersive tech is going to emerge and to be able to capture a large portion of this location-based entertainment sector. We can see here that Steve has over 40 years in the LBE space, and he'll play a pivotal role in fulfilling immersive tech's goal of leading the LBVR industry to new heights. Some of his experience includes the inception of Chuck E. Cheese franchise scale in the mid-70s to senior positions launching many of Disney's LBE initiatives, including a $1.5 billion Tokyo Disney Park expansion. And for those of you guys who've been following my channel, you know that I truly believe for these small cap companies or penny stock companies that the team is very important. Having the right people in management is going to be make or break for a company, whether they become successful or not. The last thing that I want to highlight on this video here is that Victory Square Technologies is announcing GameOn share dividend initiatives for VST shareholders. What this means for VST shareholders is that if you hold VST shares when GameOn goes public, then you'll receive dividends in the form of GameOn shares. The objective for the share dividend initiative is to reward the company shareholders with equity in GameOn as it progresses towards listing as a standalone publicly traded company. This will also enable the capital markets to appropriately value one of our portfolio investments. And these portfolio company share dividends aren't only limited to GameOn. This is the first of what we hope to be many share dividend initiatives that we wish to provide VST shareholders as we grow and realize appreciating assets, says the CEO. Just for your information, I am a shareholder of Victory Square Technologies, and I bought in somewhere around early January. I did the analysis and I believe that the company was undervalued, and therefore I bought shares based on that conviction. I believe that there is room for the company to continue to grow, as they're only valued at $76 million as Google Finance says, or as I calculated earlier, $64 million. With the companies that they're launching into the public, they are going to be relatively small companies, and the shares will be relatively volatile. However, I believe in the long term, these companies that they're launching have favorable tailwinds that could bring them into larger market cap companies and ultimately benefiting me as a Victory Square Technologies shareholder. Just note that this video is purely for entertainment and not any investment advice, so be sure to do your own due diligence if you're investing in Victory Square Technologies. If you have a few questions about this company, leave them down below. Otherwise, you can jump over to my free Discord group and ask me about them there. If you stayed to the end of this video, I want to say thank you, as well as here's your chance to enter a giveaway that I'm doing as well. So if you comment down below on any of the 3 news pieces that I released, as well as include your Discord name, you'll be entered into a draw to win a $50 Amazon gift card. So that's a wrap for Victory Square Technologies and the news that they've recently put out. As well as don't forget to leave a like so I donate 50 cents for each like that's left down there. If you want to check out other Victory Square Technology videos, there are 2 right up here on the screen. If you're there, I'll see you there. If not, keep up the grind and have a great day.